Welcome everyone to Merkaba Energy Healing. So we are here again today to do another reading for you guys. And in asking Spirit what I should read for you guys today, I received a very clear message that the collective wants to know about their spiritual journey. So we are going to ask, where are you on your spiritual journey? And any other related information I'm going to try to receive for you guys today. Okay, so we have 3 piles as always. We are using the Gateway of Light activation deck, and these are the cards. The first pile is the Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension, you are rising up. Pile number 2 is the third eye activation card, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. And the third pile is the Order of Melchizedek, embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. So if you would like, you can join me in the grounding breath, prayer, and invocation, or you can go to the timestamps down below. Grounding into Mother Gaia now. Sealing all of our spaces and only allowing divine source light and the highest vibrational messages for the highest good of all to come through. Calling on divine source itself, please help me communicate the highest and best messages for the collective today. Calling on the guardians of the earth to please protect and watch over this reading so that I may be a conduit of divine source energy, healing, and communication for the collective today. We thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So please go ahead and choose your pile now. Timestamps, as always, are down below. And I will see you at your reading. Welcome, group number 1. You chose the Merkaba activation card, my namesake. Since the word is actually separated out here, I wanted to just explain what Merkaba means because I think it's relevant to your reading. So, Merkaba is an ancient Hebrew or Egyptian word, and it means vehicle or chariot. And all of us have this star tetrahedron, which is just another word for it, a star tetrahedron, which is a 8-pointed star all around us, okay, with a triangle pointed up and a triangle pointed down, representing the divine feminine and divine masculine. And when we activate our Merkaba, we can move through dimensions. We could access the the astral realm. Mer means light, Ka means spirit, and Ba means body. So the Merkaba is the light that surrounds the body and the light that is immersed in the soul, allowing for our soul to experience the ascension path. So for group number 1, you are well on your way. You have been on this ascension path, I'm hearing, since you were born. You incarnated as very high vibrational souls. They're telling me that you have been through a lot and you know that you're on an ascension path because of everything that you have been through and you rising up over and over again. I'm hearing that for this group, you don't quite resonate with the idea of dark night of the soul because you might as well call your entire life the dark night of the soul. And my heart goes out to you. I've been there. I've been there my whole life as well. All of us in our own way, in our own ways. I'm hearing that you constantly seek the light. The point in the everyday that says, Spirit, please show me that this is all worth it, that this all has meaning. I'm hearing that many of you have experienced forms of existential crises throughout your life. What is the meaning of all of this? And yet there's some claircognizance I'm hearing, some deeper knowing that you understand that there is a meaning to everything, and not in the trite sense, just to make yourselves feel better, but a real wisdom that you have. I'm hearing that this group are ancient souls. You have this profound wisdom that you have carried through life after life after life. And I'm seeing witches burned at the stake, and angelic souls being tied up, and torture, and I'm seeing someone of like some kind of religious order, and they're being they're trying to save souls. They're using their sort of high-ranking path in this religion to help souls escape some kind of suffering. So it seems like life after life, you have experienced some kind of suffering because of your gifts. And I'm hearing this is the life where there's going to be the final rising up, that the path for this group is one of utter enlightenment. Spirit, can you show us where they are on their path? So the way that they just immediately showed me like a line that indicated 0 to 100%, and you're at the 90 percentile, which I think is highly unusual. They're showing it to me like an outlier. If any of you know science, there's that normal curve where the majority of people land. And then there's this point way outside that curve, and that's where you guys exist. And I'm hearing the tides are turning, and that you know it, that you've been feeling it for a long time, that something is shifting dramatically. And whilst the entire planet is shifting, this group is sort of well aware of an imminent change, I'm hearing. I'm just taking a sip of water. And in taking the sip of water, I'm hearing that you guys transmute so much energy through the body. You must remember to keep hydrated. So that some of you might have been feeling really fatigued lately, hot and uncomfortable in your bodies. And they're just showing me that because of the immense amount of light on the planet right now, you guys are really transmuting a tremendous amount of high energy. And so you must keep your bodies hydrated, because energy moves through a hydrated body much more effectively. And if you can, try to go to the water. Try to go swimming in the ocean. This can help clear a lot of energy. Spirit, can you show me clearly for group number 1 what they need to know about their spiritual path right now? So I'm hearing the word awakening. So there are gifts, there are abilities that are going to be recovered. I'm seeing a year point, so 6 months to a year. I'm seeing like Christmas time, you're going to start to see things moving in a direction you actually didn't see coming with regards to your spiritual gifts. Can you give us some more detail about this, Spirit? I'm hearing, so of course, I'm hearing it's different for all of them. Can you give me just some details here? I'm hearing the name Sharon for some reason. I'm hearing S names, Sari, Susie, Steve, I'm hearing. What is that? Sometimes they give me names that I'm not familiar with, and I say this with so much respect. Sometimes it's hard for me to figure out how to pronounce it, but it's like SOR Soral, Sorai. Okay. What can you tell us about their spiritual path? Yeah, I'm just hearing that there are going to be massive changes on your spiritual path that are imminent. They're showing me the Fool card, this new beginning, so that as you experience this recovery of these gifts, your soul path, your ascension path is going to dramatically shift. So I feel like it seems like you guys have been in a holding pattern for a very long period of time. And soul and spirit is telling me that there has been a profound reason for this. They're showing me a lot of different reasons. So they're showing me the Four of Swords right now in the Tarot, which indicates a time of rest and reprieve. It's kind of like you've needed to sort of recalibrate your energy so you could be ready for these gifts to come online. Whilst for others, they're showing me the Hermit card, that your soul has slowly been becoming enlightened and brightening up as you have immersed more into your spirit, right? That you've had this time to really go inward, like have sort of these philosophical crises of sorts, and then come upon the answers without pushing, without needing the answers, just by coming upon them. And as you learned how to be more in that state of flow, that's how you've led yourself to this ultimate state, this climactic state of flowering, of opening to these higher level gifts. And that now a third path is opening. And for a third group within this group, there are souls who've had to go through some kind of crisis, some kind of like tower moment, but many of them, okay? Extreme challenge. They're showing me like the Arctic, extreme conditions of cold and being weathered. They're showing me like an old woman's face or an old man's face, where it feels like you have, died and come back to life many times over. And that has been your path. And for all three groups, this has been your path to this imminent change that they're showing me. I'm seeing like this hall of mirrors, where once this sort of shift changes, all you are going to see are reflections of your own soul. So all of the illusions are going to be broken away and fragmented. And you're just going to be able to see yourself so very clearly, and subsequently your path so much more clearly. And this is really imminent, you guys. I'm hearing that you guys are also, you're the reflectors of the earth. So as the earth is shifting, you are shifting. And as you are shifting, she is shifting. And so there's kind of this beautiful dance between the souls that I'm talking to right now and Earth's very soul. I'm seeing that some of you may be taking this, this soul changing, soul charging trips. So some of you might go to Egypt. Some of you might go to some of the vortices across our planet. I'm seeing Sedona as another one. What is this? I'm hearing Shambhala, which is this sort of, well, it's mythical, but we can just call it mystical, Tibetan Buddhist idea of where all the souls that are enlightened go. So you might go there in the astral plane. You might ask to go there in your meditative states. And then I'm seeing, what is this in California? I can't place the name. Yeah. It's some mountain. I can't place it. So there's another vortice, there's another vortex There are many of them, certainly, but it seems like some of you might go on a very propitious trip, very like something, um, I'm hearing the word enrichment, where you're going to gain knowledge and wisdom by way of this trip. They keep showing me the ninth house, so both a combination of travel, but like a long travel, and higher wisdom. They're going to sort of collide in this space. And I'm seeing the soul star activation, right? Your eighth star, your eighth chakra activating. Some of you who meditate, you might feel your head being pulled upward as your crown chakra begins to open to your soul star chakra. So really starting to connect in with so many interdimensional and higher dimensional beings, most certainly. Okay. Oof. This is I'm speaking to very lighted souls here. I feel very honored to be in your presence. I almost don't want to come out of this meditative state, but they're guiding me to the cards, okay? Okay, group number one. Let's get some more information. I'm going to pull from the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards, which they guided to me once again. I feel very out of my body, you guys. I feel like the Merkaba just took me way up, so I'm just going to try to maintain being in that state. So if I slur my words or something doesn't make sense, just bear with me. I'm not so grounded, not so much in my rational mind. I'm trying to stay with spirit here. Okay, only the highest and best spirit guides, please guide me in delivering messages. There you go, you see, guys? A bit more water there. Messages for group number one about their spiritual paths. What do they need to know about their spiritual paths right now? Show us clearly, please. What else, Spirit, please? Thank you. Whoa. So those two just flew out, so I'm going to take them. I just need to ground a little bit, you guys. Okay. The Divine Director. Okay. So this card came out in my 2025 predictions. So I feel like I'm speaking to the same group who received this card. So if you guys did not see that reading, you're going to get the reading now. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't even read this. I just know what this card is. The Divine Director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. I'm just going to reveal all the cards here. Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. And finally, Cernunnos or Cernunnos. I think it's Cernunnos. Life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Wow. Okay. Okay. Spirit, please guide me in reading these cards correctly for the collective. So you are definitely being divinely directed on your path. When it says divine intervention is occurring, I can see something coming in, an energetic, some kind of frequency is coming in alignment with your free will, but to help move you guys onto a higher timeline. And that's what experiencing grace is about. So you guys have really been through tremendous challenge in order so that your souls can ascend onto the path that it is currently going on. And you're going to experience grace now. There is a higher level energy that is going to intervene on your behalf to help you. But I'm hearing from Spirit that you have to ask for it. Now, many of you have already asked for it, And now they're saying just ask one final time right now. So I'm going to also ask on your behalf, Divine and Sacred Spirit, please usher the souls in this reading to their highest timeline possible. Extend grace and compassion for these souls that have been through the fire and back. Bring the violet flame to clear all lower vibrational energies from their field now. Now, waves of inspiration are coming in. Some of you may be inspired to change your paths drastically. This might be in your career. Show me, Spirit, clearly where things are changing for their spiritual path. So I'm seeing that some of your physical bodies may start changing. This is a message that's come in before. And as your physical bodies change, your clarity, your thought, like your mind is, your thoughts are going to get clearer. And this is going to change the way you perceive your life and therefore help you shift directions. So there are going to be decisions that are going to come across your path, choices that are going to come across your path. I'm seeing like opportunities that are going to come in that are specifically placed in your path so that, sorry, they're showing me a few different pictures, but specifically so that you can change course. So they're showing me somebody walking down the street and they see a little penny on the ground. And whether or not you take that penny or not is going to shift the direction of your path. So if you could imagine it, let's say you're walking along a sidewalk and you see a penny on your path and you just walk over it. Your path will sort of, the outcome of that walk will be one thing. And what if the other, like they're showing me like a sliding doors situation where maybe you stop and you pick that penny up and you ponder about why that penny was in your path. And then let's say somebody walks by you with a dog and you just start talking to that person, you start petting the dog. That path will be in another direction. So they want you to be aware of the signs and synchronicities that cross your path because that may guide you in a slightly other direction that will change the course of your life, I'm hearing. Now with Cernunnos here, or Cernunnos, I think it's Cernunnos, there's something here about revitalizing your body and bringing the energy of life force in. So it's going to be important for you guys to take very good care of your bodies, to feel revitalized every single day so that you can be in alignment with your soul's purpose. With the ram here, this resonates with Aries. There's something about taking initiative. So if you haven't been feeling well, or if you haven't been feeling like you have a lot of life force energy, I'm being shown that you really have to do something about that. You know, you really need to eat better, take better care of your body, sleep, go into nature, and really get in alignment with life force energy. Like, where is that for you? And your soul actually knows what that is. Okay, let's get another card here. We're going to get a card from the Dragon Oracle deck. Let's just get one or two cards here. A little bit more about their soul path. Some of you might be traveling to Europe. Some of you might be activated by seeing beauty. So any of you Venusian souls out there, you might travel and you might come across beautiful things that will be sort of revelatory, that will be sort of the spark of inspiration on your path. You would be surprised what can activate you on your soul's journey and to what your soul's path is. So just sort of be awake and aware to anything that inspires you at this time in your life, because that anything that inspires you can be the spark to sort of open up and activate more of your gifts. Okay. Kuan Yin's pink dragon brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. See all your cords dissolve by transcendent love. Enjoy your freedom. Look for the divine around you. So with Sir Nunos here, we're seeing sensual and sexual powers are increased, okay? Brings firm love, transcendent love. So there is something about potentially new love coming in for those of you who are interested. Let me just try to tune into that. I'm sorry, I'm being a little bit distracted by some people outside. It's Memorial Day when I'm doing this reading, so there's a lot of people screaming outside. Not screaming, but enjoying themselves. So I'm just going to ask Spirit, please help me get grounded and get clear messages about incoming love. So they just showed me someone coming into your life, and then like this spark, like almost like an explosion, as if like your life is going to sort of change completely as this person comes into your life. Now, I just want to say, I see my cat on my balcony reaching her paw out to me. And they just said that someone is going to reach out to you, like someone you haven't heard from in a really long time. And this is the impetus for change in your life, for those of you who are going to be activated through love. And it's really in divine timing. So I'm seeing like a call out of the blue or a text out of the blue. Yes. And I'm just smiling from ear to ear because you don't know that this person is coming back into your life. Now, for someone else, this reading just really changed direction fast. I see that someone is going, if you live in an apartment, someone is going to move into an apartment close to yours, and this is going to be your person. And together, I'm seeing like in the souls uniting, like you guys have such karmic ties, like to previous lives, like past lovers. Yeah, and I'm being shown a life where I'm seeing two people of different races and two people of different cultures and two people of different religions in these past lives coming together and being in love in secret. And you could not be in love in public in these past lives. And this brought sadness and this cloak I'm hearing of hiding, right? Like needing to hide. And maybe some of you resonate with the idea of needing to be in hiding through your life for some reason. And this divine spark, they're saying it doesn't have to be a different race, culture, creed, or religion in this life, but that's what it was in these previous lives. And so when you come together in this life, there's going to be such a soul recognition that will activate so many of these gifts from these past lives within which the two of you had to hide. And it's really felicitous. It's really stunning, actually. So yeah, for some of you, this might have recently happened, but it's. I'm hearing again, this is very close. It's for the people who are looking for love. I'm seeing within the next 3 months. Okay, let's see this card. The black dragon cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. You know, with the word cocoon, that's sort of the way they showed me this loving partner, that you guys are sort of going to be in your own bubble. And I actually see a kind of bubble here. And something is going to be seeded and begin to grow between you and this person. Undergo a metamorphosis. Okay. So I'm just seeing a lot of green and a lot of purple and pink on the table. So it feels very much like you guys are activating both your soul star and your earth star now, which means that your purpose on the planet and your cosmic purpose are going to come into unity. So whether you're coming into unity with a loving counterpart or with your own soul spark, there is something in your soul's ascension right now that is coming into unity. And I'm just seeing like all of your chakras being activated. So you're coming into alignment with your soul's purpose now. And you might want to look at your north node in your natal chart because that's what's being activated right now. You can let me know in the comments down below what your north node is. I can give you some insight about that if you're interested. With the black dragon, they're showing me that that which has been your shadow is now going to be your light. That which has been your shadow is now going to transform into light. So there is some kind of metamorphosis, not so much out of the shadow, but through the shadow, through the darkness that you guys have been through, that you have like trudged through, like it's like all of this mud that you have walked through is suddenly going to be firm ground. And I'm seeing the ground like sparkly, as if there's going to be these sparks of inspiration from the darkness, from the challenge. You're going to understand retrospectively why you went through what you've been through. It's not just about getting out of it. It's that it served this grand purpose that is coming into some climactic point right now, from which some kind of inner standing is going to show itself as your soul's path begins to unfold at this juncture. And you're not even going to like hold resentment for what you've been through. You're going to be like, oh, I understand why I went through all of that. Now I understand, it makes sense for me. So it seems like you guys are well on your way to this unfolding in your soul's journey. And there's not a ways longer to go. And it feels like you guys already know that this is happening. So with that, I'm going to close out the reading. Thank you guys so much for staying for this reading. I hope something resonated for you guys. If so, let me know in the comments, okay? Like, subscribe if you haven't already. And I look forward to connecting with you guys in the next reading. Take very good care. Welcome, group number 2. We are asking Spirit today, where are you on your soul's journey, on your soul's path, on your spiritual journey? You guys chose the third eye activation card, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. So I'm seeing for this group that something, like they're showing me spots in front of my eyes, that something hasn't been clear for you. That you've been trying for a while to get clarity about a matter on your spiritual path, to gain understanding about your path, and something keeps evading you. There's this energy of like taking a step forward and then 2 steps back, like things not coming to fruition. And you're asking Spirit again and again, show me clearly, and yet it feels like you're not getting that answer. And Spirit is here to tell you that whatever way your path has been going, it has served you the purpose of gaining clarity, not by making the path more muddied. It was actually, they're showing me like sharpening a blade, like it was to sharpen your senses. They're saying that you guys, you need to know that you've always been on the right path. And that everything that sort of lands in your lap, everything that is placed in your path is intended to sharpen this particular sense, the third eye chakra, the third eye activation, so that you can see very clearly once your third eye is fully activated. So they're showing me toothpaste, okay? So many of you probably already know that conventional toothpaste has fluoride in it, which has been shown to many people who are awakened or awakening that fluoride blocks the third eye, calcifies the pineal gland. So some of you needed to go through some impasse in order for you to learn these things and then dispense that wisdom to others. Okay, now they're showing me that the third eye for you guys resonates with the third house in the natal chart. Do any of you have any strong placements in the third house in your natal chart. They're saying that you guys had to cultivate a tremendous amount of wisdom, which is about the third house, Mercury energy, okay? That you needed to learn a tremendous amount of information regarding the third eye, regarding higher spiritual powers, I'm hearing, magical powers, I'm hearing, in order so that you can dispense this wisdom to others. They're showing me like a funnel, like that you've been a funnel through which like a tremendous amount of wisdom has flowed, and it has come in through your crown chakra, through many different kinds of experiences, and you have now gained this tremendous amount of wisdom. So you're at the point on your spiritual path that you're going to start disseminating it to others. And now they're showing me that some of you are going to be teachers. I'm seeing someone like on a stage, something like a TED Talk, where you're kind of giving a talk or some kind of discussion or presentation to a select group of people about spiritual matters. And this could be anything. This could be like teaching people about musical frequencies. This can be teaching people about, I'm seeing something about planting, teaching people about gardening. And it can be directly like esoteric knowledge. Okay. It can be about alchemy. It could be, teaching the teachings of Rudolf Steiner. It could be Blavatsky. It could be anything really. But it's your soul's capacity to disseminate wisdom. They're showing me like Aladdin, like on this, what is that called? A rug. A lot of you know I can't think very clearly, but Spirit, what is that? It's like a rug. They're not giving me the name. Yeah, carpet. They just gave it to me. Thank you. So he's on a carpet ride, but so to me, it's not a carpet. It's like a little rug. They're showing like this frequency or this information coming in, right? Like almost like on this carpet ride that's then being given to the people who are receiving information from you. So you guys have this capacity to transmit information through your voice that has, I'm hearing an overlay, this frequency overlay that goes way beyond the messages themselves. Okay, it's not just about what you're saying, it's what is being transmitted and transmuted through the words. So you're taking the energy of the room and you're transmuting it through the body out through your expression back to that collective, whoever it is that you're speaking to, or I'm hearing playing for. Some of you are musicians. I'm seeing even artistry, like you're teaching an artist, like an artistic class. And actually, as I'm using my hands right now, my hands are being activated. So I don't know if some of you are energy healers. So some of you might be teaching or transmitting wisdom or transmitting healings, because I'm feeling my hand chakras being activated right now. So I'm just going to sort of send healing to you guys as I'm reading, because that's what I'm being guided to do, and you could intend to receive it or not. So some of you might feel or hear as I'm speaking, there's a lot of energy here for you guys, a lot of energy that wants to be transmitted through you. And that's where you are in your spiritual paths. You're definitely awakening to channel these high vibrational frequencies and healing. I'm seeing that some of you might start coming into light language capabilities. So there's a lot of different throat chakra activation for this group, as we see also with the blue card. And they're showing me this on this card where I just opened my eyes for a moment here, where your throat chakra is like a portal to the higher realms. Yeah, they're just having me move my hands into light codes for you guys. And now they're showing me the infinity symbol. So there's like information happening from where you're being given information from the higher realm into the third dimension, from the higher realm, so 5D to 3D, 60 to 3D, 70 to 3D, okay? So it's just higher dimensionals to the earth plane. And what they're showing me, I don't know why they keep showing me the infinity symbol. I don't know if that, let me know down below if the infinity symbol resonates for you guys. But it feels like they're showing me the infinity symbol above the strength card in the tarot. So it feels like you guys are wielding your strength. You're wielding your what you've cultivated over many, many years. And it's almost, instead of it being like used for defensiveness, I'm hearing, it's now being used for love, to extend love and inspiration to those around you. Wow, how beautiful is that? Yeah, oh my God, my hands are just so activated right now. So I really feel like a lot of you are healers. What else for group number 2 about their spiritual path? Yeah, I'm hearing the word inner knowing. That you guys have a deep inner knowing about how your path is unfolding, and that you are exactly where you need to be at exactly the right time. And some of you just needed to get validation of that. And maybe that's what the purpose of this reading is for you guys today, is to just give you validation that you are exactly on the right path. And I'm hearing well done from Spirit. I just want to ask Spirit if there are any specific guides here for, I don't know why I feel called. I didn't feel called for group number 1, but for group number 2, is there a specific collective here? I'm hearing Orion. And oh wow, my head just got very heavy. So the collective of Orion is really here to bring a lot of wisdom to you guys. And I'm just feeling like my crown chakra, like, oh my God, I just felt like they've just put a ton of information into my head. Yeah, I am hearing that some of you would really benefit from meditating and calling in your Orion guides. Okay? Divine and sacred Orion guides. I'm also hearing that the Pleiadians are here. And the Pleiadians are bringing light codes into your third eye. Oh, I see. So the Orions are working through your crown chakra, and the Pleiadians are working through your third eye. So you can call on these beings of light and love to activate these chakras for you. I feel like my throat chakra is being activated now, and another collective is coming in. Who is this? Spirit, please show me clearly. I'm hearing Ra. Ra. Ra is coming in for a very select few of you to activate your throat chakra, who will be channeling the Council of Nine, I'm hearing. The Ra material and Ra itself. I'm seeing for 3 souls in this collective. Wow, this is very special. I just want to rest in this energy. What else do you want group number 2 to know? I'm hearing you're being highly guided at this time. Create space to hear us, I'm hearing. And I'm seeing a pyramid now. For those divine masculines out there, they're showing me like the shadow version of the patriarchy being crumbled, and the divine masculine, because we always talk about the divine feminine coming online on the earth right now, but they're actually showing me this very high level divine masculine coming online. For those of you who resonate as more highly divine masculine, that's coming in for you now, and you might benefit by meditating with a pyramid. I'm also hearing Lemurian crystal. Some of you might resonate with working with Lemurian crystals right now. Again, those are the light codes that are coming online for this group. And my third eye is so heavy right now. What else for group number 2? Yeah, guys, I'm really seeing for your path, you are seriously being activated in connecting with many different guides at this time, many different guides. They're telling me that when you connect with your guides, be sure to ground immediately after, because you might feel the way I'm feeling right now, which is I don't feel like I'm in my body at all. Like I want to pull cards, but I'm so dizzy. So I'm just going to call my soul back into my body so that I can read some cards for you guys. My guides are telling me I don't even have to use cards, but I feel like the collective likes the cards, but I feel like in future readings, I'm probably not going to be using many cards. So if that resonates with you, please stay with my channel, because I feel like I'm just going to be doing channel messages soon. That's what they're showing me. Okay. We're using Keepers of the Light, as we recently did. And that will. Anything else? Oh, I just feel very heady, you guys. Okay. For group number 2, Bridget, Inner Strength. The name Bridget might be important for some of you guys. Some of you might have a daughter named Bridget. Inner Strength. Some of you might have a middle name, Bridget. Some of you might be redheads. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. So we talked about strength with you guys, right? Forgive me, I don't remember when I open my eyes after channeling. I don't remember which group I read what for. So we talked about inner strength. We talked about the strength card in this group. I hope so. Wielding that inner strength. There is something about that. And they're just showing me with her red hair, you guys have this fire within you. You've got this powerful fire within you that is, I'm hearing take the initiative. So there's something that maybe some of you have been wondering whether you should start it or go in this direction. And it's sort of like you guys have such powerful intuition that you know that that's correct. So again, I feel like this reading is about validation to go ahead and do it. Yeah, some of you have I don't want to say doubt, but maybe second guess some of your power, even though another part of you knows full well that you have the power to extend tremendous, I'm hearing awareness and enlightenment, where you could be the impetus of enlightenment for other souls. And they're just saying, go ahead and do that. There's something about her eyes as I look at her. There's something about her eyes that feels like mesmerizing to me. I feel like where you are on your paths right now is where, like, I'm hearing that some of you can sort of unlock other people's potentials just by looking at their eyes. Like you have some kind of, it's a little bit strange, but some of you have like this capacity to look at people and just like see their souls, like unlock their gifts. And people might actually say that to you, like your eyes are mesmerizing, or what amazing eyes you have. And they're not just saying it because your eyes are beautiful, which I reckon some of you really have beautiful eyes for sure. But it also feels like you can see through the veil and you can see into people's souls. And it may, like, people might look away from you, like, because your eyes are so piercing. I almost feel like this group can like wear sunglasses from time to time because your eyes have such power that you might need to like cover them from time to time. But again, the eyes resonate with the third eye as well. Like, so if the third eye comes online, like in the everyday, it actually is through your physical eyes that you will be able to see very clearly. So I feel like that's what they're saying. Like, they're showing me like some kind of character. I don't know much about those, I don't know what they're called, like those superheroes. I'm not into so much of that stuff, but some of you might know some character that sort of has these, like, they're showing me like lightsabers, like through the eyes. So there's like some character that has that capacity to sort of eviscerate things like with their eyes. And that's what it is. It's like you can like pierce through, like you could pierce through, I don't know, whatever you're looking upon with this like intensity. You can see right through things. It's pretty amazing. Now, there's other messages coming in. I'm feeling like a heaviness in my chest right now. I don't know why. So I'm just going to ask Spirit to please clear that. So there's something about these here. They look like boomerangs to me. And it feels like there's an energy that you throw out that then comes back to you. It's almost like you throw out this energy into the world, and this energy sort of changes something in its path, and then that energy is returned to you. It's like you guys have this amazing capacity to call back your energy after you have healed, after you have transmitted something. It's like you have the capacity to call the energy back to you so you don't feel exhausted after you've emitted that energy, if it makes sense. It feels like you have learned how to cultivate your energy, move energy out, and then call it back in. So you have some capacity to actually work with energy in this very unique and powerful way. And I think that's why Bridget is holding this fire. I think this resonates with the idea of utilizing life force energy. It almost looks like sorcery to me, or even not witchcraft, although it could be. I don't know that much about witchcraft, but it's wielding your power. It's very powerful. Okay, let's see. They want me to leave this card last, so let me look at this one. Kuan Yin. So Kuan Yin actually came up in group number 1 as well. And if you see, she's got that third eye dot in the middle of her head, being an ascended master and awakened. Care and compassion, choose to be love, do what is right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand. Spirit, please show me clearly on their spiritual path, what is this about? So they're showing me that on your path, the reason why you guys are so powerful is because you have cultivated so much self-love and so much self-compassion that you now have filled your own well. You have enough life force energy and fire within you that you can now bring this up and out towards others. And Kuan Yin personifies divine feminine energy. And it feels like you guys have some kind of balance between the divine feminine, the divine masculine. I almost feel like the people who will be guided to this reading are going to be equal female, male energy, or masculine and feminine energy. I'll never know. Maybe you can let me know if you consider yourselves a divine masculine or divine feminine. If you chose pile number 2, I would love to know. But that's what it feels like to me. Like Bridget feels a little masculine to me, and here Saint Germain, which is the third card, feels a little feminine to me. Like they feel very balanced. And here we have a Merkaba actually behind Saint Germain, which is the other expression of divine feminine, right? The star tetrahedron, the divine feminine and masculine together. Saint Germain, karma releasing, move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. Let me just ask Spirit what this is about for group number 2. Tell us more, please, about their soul's path, their soul's journey here. So what they're showing me, wow, that just opened up so beautifully. Thank you, Spirit. So Bridget is wielding this red fire, which is very much about root chakra, taking that initiative, that life force energy. And Saint Germain is actually known to wield the violet flame, which is about clearing lower vibrational energies. So with all of this fire here, it feels like you guys, again, there's some kind of polarity, the cohesion of two pieces, this dialectic between like the shadow energies and the power and the light energy, but it's not just cosmic, it's earth also. It's about you guys being able to use the light and the dark, the earth and the cosmic, the dark, I'm sorry, the life force energy, and let's say the violet flame in this beautiful dance, so that you can powerfully create that which you desire. As your soul's path continues to unfold, you're going to be able to see, I keep hearing the word cohesion, where everything that seemed like disparate parts are going to all exist in the same space. And this is happening for you because you have experienced the ultimate grounding of love. So love literally is the ultimate superpower. And I feel like this group has cultivated so much inner love and inner compassion that it's now being reflected all around you. And you guys have this amazing capacity they're showing me like very quickly to take shadow and transform it into light, that you are the ultimate alchemist in this way. Like, this is a very powerful group. And as I just extended that message to you guys, my heart no longer feels heavy, because it feels like you guys needed to know that your guides recognize, I'm hearing, and they're holding it up to the light, all of the challenge that you've been through, and the amount of love that you have still been able to hold has been remarkable. And now the sorcerers that you are, okay, the energy movers that you are, the energy keepers that you are, you're finally going to come across this on your path where you're going to wield that power for greatness, And all the karma that you've had is completely being released now. And this violet flame is whooshing in to clear all of that lower vibrational energy, which I'm seeing is not very much for this group. And you're finally going to wield this life force energy and use it for the utmost capacity, whatever it is that your path is guiding you towards. I'm seeing real dream fulfillment. They just showed me the 10 of Cups energy, real dream fulfillment for you guys. Wow, really beautiful. Okay, let's get some final messages from the Dragon Oracle cards. My tummy just rumbled. I feel like that solar plexus energy, which is about your I am consciousness, coming into your I am consciousness. Okay, they just said one card. Okay. Magenta Dragon enables you to bring forward your soul vision, awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding, prepare for accelerated ascension. Amazing. Just further validation that you guys are, I'm hearing taking off. Yeah, I'm just seeing like tons of different timelines being activated in this group, because this group is meant for greatness. I'm hearing you are meant for greatness. A lot of this pink here, Kuan Yin really resonates with pink. I don't know if you guys know, but pink is actually not really a color. Even on my website, it's all pink, because pink resonates with the highest realms. It's where everything exists all at once. It's like all the colors of the rainbow diffused into a space and time where there is, like, there's no one color. It's just where everything is all at once. It's unity consciousness. And I feel like the greatest aspect of this soul journey for you guys is about awakening others to unity consciousness. I feel like that's your soul purpose, is wielding the energy in whatever way that you guys do this, whether it's through, speaking or music or art or healing. that ultimately you're meant to awaken other souls to unity consciousness, that we are all connected. And that is a beautiful gift. And so you guys are well on your way to the embodiment of the awakening of your soul's purpose, which is really beautiful. So with that, you guys, I'm going to close out the reading. Thank you guys so much for staying with me for this reading. It's been such a pleasure and an honor to read for you guys. I'm still a little bit out of my head. But if anything resonated, please let me know. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. And I send you so much love and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very good care. Welcome, group number 3. So, you guys chose the Order of Melchizedek card. Embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. And we are asking Spirit today, where are you on your spiritual path? Okay, what is unfolding? Any relevant information about your soul's ascension today? So as in the other 2 groups, I'm just going to tune into Spirit and see what information I can get first, and then we'll pull some cards. Okay. So I just want to let you guys know, in the other groups, I kind of go way outside my head as I begin to channel. So if I forget things later on or things sound a little wonky, it's just because I can't think so clearly when I'm channeling. So I just want to mention that. Okay, tuning into the collective for group number 3, pile number 3. Thank you, Spirit. Melchizedek in the Old Testament was one of the first high priests mentioned. Melchizedek actually means the king of righteousness. And what I'm getting for this group is that you might be one of the first in whatever it is that you're doing on your path. You might be trailblazers, mavericks of some sort. You might try something that no one's ever tried before. You might be the innovators, the inventors. Some of you might feel a little bit scared about starting something new, but Spirit is telling you on your path, your purpose is actually to blaze trails and to try things that nobody's ever tried before. I'm seeing this also within the field of the frame of, how do I call this? The area, let's say, of technology. So that the people in this group might actually utilize the exalted form of technology as we move forward. Okay, because technology has a shadow version and a light version. People say, I hate technology, but there's actually a lighted way of using technology. The divine lighted Arcturians use tremendous technology, and they are beautiful, loving, 7th, 8th, 9th dimensional beings. So there's something about this group using some form of technology, perhaps, or something that was never done before. Or I'm also hearing transforming something that has done before to a much higher frequency, using it in a whole new way. I'm hearing that some of you might be pillars in your community, leaders, and it doesn't have to be your community at large. It could be within the community of which you do whatever it is that you do, whatever you are gifted at, whatever you feel passionate about. People may come to you for advice or insights about your particular field of expertise, let's call it. With don't give up, I'm seeing I'm hearing just like stay the course. There's something that you have been working on. They're showing me both the 7 of Pentacles and then the 8 of Pentacles. So some of you might still be in the path of working hard and wondering, is this worth it? Whatever I'm doing, is it worth it? And I'm hearing, yes, it is worth it. Stay the course. And some of you might be more in the 8 of Pentacles energy from the Tarot, which means you've done the work and now you're looking at it and you're like, I'm seeing like a big red button, which denotes like, I just need to do one more thing. Do I press the button or not for this to take off? Yes. Like they're showing me like pressing the button and a rocket taking off, and this like being a rocket. Okay. So they're saying, yes, take that next step, trust in your path. You actually know what you have to do next. With mission uncovered, they said that they're saying like this group has already come upon that which they need to immerse themselves in. So it's like something was just made known to you. You just uncovered something. Hold on, something is materializing in my third eye. So they're showing me the moon card, and then they're showing it like being whisked off of my desk. So the moon is about secrets being revealed in one part of that card's message. And so for this group, something has just recently been revealed or uncovered, or you've come upon something, or you've learned something. So they're asking me to give you guys an example. So it's like, let's say you were reading Power versus Force, this amazing book by Hawkins, right? And David Hawkins. And you learn the difference between power and force, okay? What it means to be in the energy of something versus trying to push something or urge something or make something happen. And you've started to cultivate this wisdom in your everyday. You've already uncovered this wisdom by reading this book and doing the practices and really engaging in the practice of power, of being in your power. Now, by way of learning that is going to start to take shape on your spiritual path. They're showing me another example where some secret was revealed. Okay, you learn. They're showing me a few different, very three-dimensional things, like your company was, I don't know. I'm hearing holdings, so like taking money out from, I don't know what, and using it not for good. And you learned about this, and you left your company before the whole company went down, and it was, Spirit's way of like saving you from that, because you were not meant to be on the path of that being taken down. And they're just showing me like just so many structures on the earth right now being broken down. A lot of companies coming down. We're seeing it with a lot of insurance companies, where a lot of insurance companies have been fraudulent. Well, they're getting their karmic due. Okay. So some of you were pulled out of your company before blank hit the fan, let's say. Okay. And that's validation to you that Spirit knows that you're here for an important purpose and that you are not a part of that fraudulence, and they pulled you out before. And the third example they're giving me is somebody who has been in a relationship where you learned that your partner was being unfaithful or doing something that maybe was criminal, let's say, and they pulled you out of that relationship, or they're pulling you out of that relationship before things got really bad. Okay, because you were not meant for that. You were not meant to that for that. And so they're showing me like this being the structure, whatever it was for you that you were in, whatever enlightened you, whatever it was, whether it be a book, whether it had been that job that fell apart and you got out of it, or the relationship you got out of it, this light funneling into your life so that you take whatever you had cultivated, whatever was released, and now move forward on your path with that, if that makes sense. Sorry, the examples were a little bit all over the place, but the message is the same, is that your mission is uncovered now, okay? That Spirit has been taking you on a very, very clear direction so that you can uncover the path or the mission that you're meant to be on, okay? This is very, very important for you guys, for you to really understand this. Very powerful group. Now let's start getting some cards. We're going to get some cards from the Keepers of the Light and then from the Dragon Oracle cards. So please show me, Spirit, the path that group number 3 is on, their spiritual path. Show me clearly what they need to know about where they are on their spiritual path right now. I almost feel like for group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3, there was like an order in terms of where you are on your paths. So I feel like for you guys, you're like well on your way. I mean, group number 2 was 2, but this is sort of like a whole different level. So I'm curious to see what cards come out for you guys. And I feel like you know it. I feel like you know it. I feel like you know that you got by unscathed, or like you've come into a higher level of understanding, like esoterically in some way, and that you know that your path is just going to unfold before you with ease and with grace. And if you didn't, they're just saying don't give up because you're almost there. Okay, what else for group number 2? Both of these? Okay. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Wow, Mahavatar Babaji, soul expansion, which goes beautifully with what we've just been talking about. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things, you guys. Oh my goodness, I love that. So we just talked about, they just gave you 3 different examples of things that you might have experienced to delineate the idea that everything is connected, which is you. You're at the center of your life. And that your soul is expanding for you now because you've done the work, you've done the stuff and things I'm hearing, and now you're being rewarded. Now some kind of enlightenment is taking shape. I'm actually hearing 3 weeks, that there's going to be sort of a next step of unfolding within the next 3 weeks that is going to remind you that everything is exactly where it should be. I love you understand the connections between all things, because that's what they just showed us, that there's things moving, like there's things moving off of your path or into your path for your soul's alignment. And they're showing me the book, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. If any of you have not read that, you might want to go read that book, a really beautiful book. They're saying the universe is conspiring in your greatness. The universe is conspiring in your greatness, so that everything that is happening in your life is happening for you. I'm hearing is happening for you. Beautiful. Now we have, green Tara, supreme protection. Your protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitation, trust. Wow. So further validation here with cords being cut. If any of you have been in a not such good relationship and you are trying to get out of it, maybe some of you are going through divorces, maybe some of you are moving out of volatile relationships. I'm seeing even friendships being cut that were not people who are not good for you. I'm seeing that new people are coming in pretty quickly to take that seat. Whereas that's not always necessary for someone else to come in. But I'm seeing for some of you, other people are coming in to help you disconnect from those other souls that should not have been in your life or do not need to be in your life anymore. Moving beyond limitation is further validation of this idea that there have been happenings and things in this collective's lives that have held you back in some way, but you guys are such powerful souls that spirit is like just throwing them off your path. Now, with green Tara here, there is this idea of Tara being earth before the descension to the 3D. So I'm hearing that a lot of souls in this group are helping the planet ascend, helping in the new earth unfoldment. Some of you might have had visions of what the new earth looks like, and it will look similar to what she looked like when she was known as Tara. What else, Spirit? Yes, I'm hearing you are planting seeds of greatness. This group is planting seeds of greatness across the planet to bring up the frequency of Earth herself. And this is happening just by way of you being here. I'm seeing this being quite effortless for you guys, that your path ahead is going to be far more effortless than it ever was before. Her third eye is completely open. There's definitely this ease within which you guys are expanding your, I don't even want to call it your intuition. It's your soul. It's your soul's purpose. They're just telling me to unveil the third car. Wow. Commander Ashtar, call to action. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. They said before that you guys are leaders. Melchizedek, okay? The high priests and priestesses, okay? The leaders of your community. What I am seeing for this group, my heart is getting a little heavy here, that I've been hearing this for some time, and maybe some of you who have listened to some of my other videos, other readings, there's going to be a call to action for a select few of us. And I'm speaking to this group directly, that it's going to be you. Some events are going to occur across the planet that are going to affect great change to help usher in the new earth. And I'm sure some of you have heard rumblings of it. Maybe you've heard channelers speak about this. I'm not here to say that I know any one way that this is going to manifest. But indeed, things are going to occur across the planet to continue to awaken souls in dramatic ways. Okay? And I'm seeing like not unlike the virus, the pandemic we just endured. Some such thing. And this group of souls, the order of the Melchizedek, okay, high order souls I'm hearing, you are going to be called to action in some powerful way, that everything that you have worked on through this life and through, I'm hearing eons, many, many incarnations over through different galactic incarnations I'm hearing, through different galactic incarnations. If you guys didn't listen to my Galactic Guides reading, you might want to go and listen to that reading, because that is correct for this group, okay? But there's definitely a call, there's going to be a call to action for this group. I'm seeing between now and the year 2027. So over the next year and a half, listen, I can't say exact, but there's going to be a profound call to action. Can you tell me a little bit more, Spirit, about this? So some of you may be in countries where you're going to be called to your military or some, I don't know what the name is in your country, but there's some kind of, I'm seeing like protest, but way beyond protesting. There's something where you're going to be called to action. I don't know what this is, because I don't actually think that there's a name for it. I think that there are going to be, they're showing me like groups of people coming together all across the globe to do something to protect and to guide other souls to the light, let's say. It's very interesting. They're calling it something, but I can't quite hear what the word is. They're calling it like it's something between facets and factors. It's like these little hubs of groups across the globe that are going to start to form over the next couple of years. And you guys are going to be the initiators of that. It's something very powerful. And you're going to lead by example. You're going to be the torchbearers, I'm hearing. So they're saying, walk your talk, okay? Whatever it is that you believe in, whatever resides in your deepest values, your value systems, now is the time to embody that. I'm hearing embody your greatness. Embody your greatness now. I'm hearing that this is actually very important for this group, because you're here for a very powerful purpose. And if you feel excited by this message, then you know this is your reading, okay? I feel excited by this. I feel like I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that spark that I feel like we know is coming. I don't know if it's a solar flare or a bunch of ships that we're going to see across our night sky, but something is going to be a very clear call to action. And we're going to be like, that's for me. I hope to connect with you guys one day. Okay, air and fire dragon. Expand your creative energies, harness your creativity, excitement, and enthusiasm. Communicate your passion. We just said that. They just said that. If you feel excited by this message, this is for you. So they're giving me a very clear message here, actually. They're wanting me to pull actually one more card. I just stopped. Hold on, let me just pull the second card. What's the second card for the soul path for group number 3? Okay. Ooh, Thor's red, black, and gold dragon protects you in times of change, a time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. So, for just amazing, thank you, Spirit, for the amazing validation. So let's first, this is a new message. This is more validation. So they're saying, I think they said this at the beginning of the reading, that if you want to start something new or blaze some new trail or be the maverick in some way, they are saying, do it. Your creative energies are needed right now. So you guys are out of the box thinkers and you're meant to create something brand new. And then you're meant to sort of propel that forward by being the leader in some way of that thing. Okay, so be very clear about what it is you want to create and then go ahead and do it. And you have to trust that during this period of rapid transformation, of rapid transition into the new earth, whatever it is that you're creating is highly needed. Now, I'm just going to say this because I feel like this group has been to my readings before and has chosen the pile that this message has come up in, which was in my Galactic Guides message and my 2025 predictions. There is a volcano erupting back here. There have been some images in my mind's eye about earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. And across my path, I've learned about this volcano in the Pacific Ocean that is meant to erupt sometime over the next few months. And the way it erupts is underground, under the sea, under the ocean, on the Pacific Ocean, outward. So the lava sort of moves outward through the cracks under the ocean and creates thousands and thousands and thousands of earthquakes. And now scientists have said, well, we don't know if these earthquakes are really going to be groundbreaking or going to have a huge magnitude, but in my perception, in my third eye, they will. Whether it's that volcano or other kinds of earthquakes, I don't know. But I'm hearing the word cataclysm. I'm not trying to incite any fear or anything like that, but there are divinely guided events on the planet to help awaken us. And when those things occur, this group are going to be highly guided in whatever way you have. Sorry, my throat is actually getting very dry. I feel like there's a little bit of interference. There was actually interference as I started this reading. I know this is going to sound a little freaky, but I feel like this group will understand. I had a nosebleed because I felt like I started channeling this very high frequency, this high message. And in my 2025 predictions message and my Galactic Guides message, there was huge amounts of interference. And I don't think I actually said it in those readings. I try to keep the readings as tight as possible because I don't want people clicking off and then not getting the message. And I certainly don't want people clicking off because I want people to stay through the message. But there was a lot of interference, and I feel like I want to tell you guys that because you might experience that in your lives, where you're starting in an endeavor, and something gets thrown into your path. And I just want you to flick it away like a gnat, okay? Because as the light rises, some of these lower frequency energies are going to try to get in your way and throw you off your path. And you just have to be in your might, I'm hearing, in your Melchizedek energy. Okay, because you're highly protected. Okay, that's actually a very important message for some of you. Through this time of rapid transformation and change, you are highly, highly protected. So stay the course, because you are also highly needed. You are highly needed. So as I'm putting the cards back in their place, I'm hearing, put everything back into its place. So if something gets mucked up along the way, don't get bristled by it, okay? Don't let that ruffle your feathers. Just put everything back in your place and continue on, and continue on. This is very important for this group to understand that you need to stay the course, because you are here for a divinely inspired and divinely guided mission, okay? I'm also being guided to tell this group, if you feel so called, if it resonates for you, great. If it doesn't, that's also okay. That to protect your space, you should get, or you might consider getting, a lot of clear quartz crystals. And they're saying be mindful of the source of these crystals. Don't just get it from anywhere, because a lot of clear quartz are not real clear quartz. So, and also if it's more expensive, it doesn't actually mean that it's clear quartz. But get a lot of clear quartz and put it around your home. You can get just little chips and put them everywhere, okay? Now, beside your front door, get a nice chunk of black tourmaline, okay? A nice chunk of black tourmaline. And as you're facing the door to go out, put it to the left of the door. Or as you're coming into your home, put it to the right of the door, where it can't be seen, okay? And every month or every couple of weeks, wash the black tourmaline and clear it and put it out in the sun. This is to make sure that energy that comes into your home is cleared, and as energy leaves your home, it's cleared. Okay, that's what black tourmaline does. And the last thing that they're recommending is to wear some black obsidian as a shield. You could wear a black obsidian bracelet, you could wear a black obsidian necklace, or you can just keep it on your person, in your pocket. It could be a little tiny piece. And they're saying clear that every day or every other day. Take it out of your pocket, cleanse and clear it, and put it back on. And this is just to keep you protected on your path. Now, whoever can't buy those things or doesn't have access to those, all you need to do secondarily is set the intention. So as you leave your house in the morning, ask for the energy of black obsidian to keep you protected on your path. For those of you who are starting a new endeavor, in whatever way, they're not even giving me a lot of detail here, because you guys know exactly what you're doing. Whatever you're setting, they're showing me like a compass, like you're setting out to accomplish your true north, okay? What you're here to do. Whatever you're setting out to do, just wash, like, here. Take in your mind's eye, imagine a piece of selenite raining down light onto your endeavor, very much like the Melchizedek card here, okay? So I have a huge piece of selenite at my door, and I just imagine a waterfall of that energy coming down, clearing the people who come in and out of my space. But I don't need the selenite. You can just imagine that. You could imagine the selenite cleansing and clearing whatever endeavor you're setting out for. You could also ask the energy of black tourmaline or black obsidian to clear your path and to clear negative energies in and around your home, and whilst walking down the street or communicating with people along your path. Okay, your intention is very powerful. Everyone's intention is very powerful, but because you guys really have an awakened spirit, you can easily just imagine the energy in and around your space and homes, or your physical body, or actually your third eye, or on your paths, and you will ignite the energy of that crystal. Okay? And they're just showing me to end on this idea. There's this circle here in the middle here, and they're saying like there's some kind of something unfolding for you guys, and it's divine. It's in divine timing, and that you just need to trust it. So for some of you, you just needed the validation of this reading. because a lot of you know this. You just needed to know, you needed to be reminded of the importance and the worthiness of you on your path right now, because some of you might have lost a bit of hope somewhere, and your guides are here to just remind you you're exactly where you need to be, and you'll know very soon why you came onto the planet at this time. Okay? Guys, I send you so much love and so many blessings. And if anything resonated, please do let me know. Like and subscribe if you like the video. It helps keep the light on here and helps motivate me to keep doing these readings for you guys. I love to do them. It takes a lot of energy. So your comments, your likes, your subscribes, like really, imbue me with life force energy. And if you do that, I appreciate it so much. And I just want to send abundance to you tenfold for doing that for me. Thank you so much. So with so much love, I will say goodbye to you guys now until the next reading. Take good care.